Hello, Sydney.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, it's such a pleasure to meet you. And it was so great to catch your new movie, Our Holiday Story, the other day on the Hallmark channel. Actually, it was so much fun. I don't really visit the Hallmark channel that much and watch television, but I had like fun just catching a new holiday film just right when it airs for the first time, which is super exciting. So, like, how does it feel now that it's made its debut and will be re-airing, dozens and dozens of times?
It feels so great because I was able to share this with my family and watch it at home with them and family friends. And just to be part of a holiday movie was something that I really was so wanting for so long. So the fact that it's out now and I love it and I had such a fun time making it. I'm grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's the perfect film to kick off November. I can't believe October's gone already. And your movie,
I
Our
know.
Holiday Story, is the way to kick off November. What do you love most about, working on a film that brings all these cozy and, festive vibes?
It's nice because it is fun to get invested in the storylines. I didn't get to be on set when a lot of the time when the Dave and Nell scenes were happening. And so to watch those back and to see how heartfelt they are and to see their storyline evolve alongside my storyline, it's really beautiful. I there were a couple moments where I laughed out loud and I didn't expect something, even though I'd seen the script and seen it before. I love romantic movies. They're some of my favorites every holiday season. I definitely watch a bunch of them. So now to be part of one is nice because it's something that I'm definitely proud of, and I'm proud of everybody who was in it and everybody who worked on it.
Yeah, I love the cast. I love the set. Love the story for sure. It's fantastic. Do you have a favorite scene that really captured the magic of the season or something that was kind of just fun to see play out?
Hmm. Well, there was a scene with my co-star Gavin Langella where we were decorating gingerbread houses, and we get into an icing. I try to start an icing fight, and it goes terribly wrong, and it becomes terribly awkward. And I love scenes like that seem so fun at the beginning, and then they're just extremely, extremely awkward by the end of it. And that was a turning point for our characters. Um, and then every scene I got to do with Warren definitely, it was just, it was fun. There was no acting necessary, really. We just got to bounce off of each other, and he's such a good actor that it was really a gift to work with him and be in scenes with him.
Yeah, y'all have great chemistry together. I loved all y'all scenes. It was just so authentic and just it felt real when it played on screen, which was fabulous. It's already just what November 4th now. Are you a major Christmas and holiday fan yourself? I don't see a Christmas tree up behind you. I already see some of my neighbors putting up their lights. So when do you start
I
celebrating the
can't have a
holidays?
I can't have a Christmas tree in here because when I lived in LA, I would have a Christmas tree up close to year round because there's not a lot of storage. So I wouldn't know where to put it. And so it would just stay up till April. And so I don't have one here yet because I don't know where I would put it in Manhattan. So I go over to my parents for the holidays and they have a Christmas tree up. Although I should tell them to put it up now. We just haven't. Life is so busy and I feel like November just turned, but it is time. It is time. And I am in the holiday spirit, especially in New York. There's Christmas markets already. Bryant Park is open. So I'm in the holiday spirit, but I don't have a tree because, the closet space is a commodity.
Maybe that like Charlie Brown tree, the small one is something you
Yes.
can
Yeah,
get.
I could do a little one.
Fruitcake plays its own fun role in our holiday story. Are you a fruitcake fan?
Yeah. I actually haven't had fruitcake. I actually haven't. We I think they renamed this title and they were thinking about putting fruitcake in the title somewhere because it is such a character in this movie. And when you're on set, you want to eat the things. There's so much good food in front of you sometimes, and there's a lot of candy. And I've learned my lesson not to eat the food on set because, we're all like props is putting it there with their hands, it's not edible. but I did eat a Smartie, and we were outside, and they had sprayed them with bug spray because bees were attracted to the sugar. And so that was the learning moment not to eat the prop food because I ate a bug spray covered Smartie. But yeah, no, I haven't tried fruitcake. I wanted to try it, but I'll try it maybe this
Just have your
holiday.
parents have it waiting for you, ready to go when you go
Yeah.
back.
And
um,
Warren's character makes a big deal about the eggnog and
yeah.
yeah.
I love that. I do want to switch gears just a little bit because you starred in Reboot the Guardian Code, which is
Yeah.
a continuation of one of my favorite childhood shows. I was a big Reboot fan. I still have my action figures from the day. I just want to know, like, what was it like diving into that series, exploring that tech and virtual reality? And were you aware of like the original show, which was really ahead of its time and has a big
Mhm.
fandom like myself part of it? How was that like?
It really was ahead of its time. And my brother was also a big Reboot fan growing up. And I watched the entire series before going to film it, and I loved it because we had a lot of the same characters play in ours when we were in the virtual world. It was really fun to feel a little bit like a superhero. We'd get on those, you know, those light beams, and then we'd be in this virtual world, and it felt like we were, going to fight crime in cyberspace. And so it really did feel fun to be in our own. It was the closest I think I'll ever get to an Iron Man sort of situation, especially filming in little black boxes with the HUDs around us. Um, but it was really special to be part of something that was a reboot. And it was hilarious to say in a reboot of Reboot. I wanted to be in a reboot, and I worked really hard on that audition to book that. I know I'd been circling that role for a long time. I told my agents, okay, when this comes, I really want to go for it. At first, I thought there were going to be stunts, so I sent in a full stunt reel. I sent in a video of me singing and playing ukulele. I threw spaghetti at the wall for that audition. And so to finally get there felt very rewarding, and we had a blast. It was a fun cast, and we were filming in Victoria, which felt like we were in another world we hadn't explored.
Yeah, that's super exciting. I really enjoyed it when I was, I heard about it. I was like, that's awesome. And then y'all have a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of the same characters that were in there. So I just loved how this soft reboot of Reboot, or whatever you want to call it, legacy series, I call it, to be honest,
Yeah.
really bridged the gap of that virtual world and then what was happening like in real life. Because we didn't see the human side of things in the cartoon. So the combination was really cool. Y'all all played really great characters. I loved everybody's growth on there, and just it's just a really cool way to reintroduce it to a new audience. And it's a shame that there's no more Reboot really around, but hopefully it gets to come back again in another way. Because it was definitely something ahead of its time, and the new Legacy series was really cool. And it's a fun world. It's just a really fun and creative world.
Yeah. I'm so happy you say that, because it's very scary doing a reboot too, because people have very strong emotions toward the original series. And if you're not honoring that original series, it's not up to the actors a lot of time if you are honoring that original series. And so you feel a lot of pressure to make sure that the original fans are happy, and the new fans can wrap their head around it. And having Bob and Dot and Megabyte and Hexadecimal come back I was just so happy that they did that.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was really fun. So I appreciate you being a part of that and helping bring that to life. Are you up for a fun holiday rapid fire?
Ooh.
As we wrap things
Yes.
up here. All right, let's go. Favorite holiday song?
Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande.
Holiday movie you can't miss each year?
The Holiday.
Best holiday treat?
Williams Sonoma has this like peppermint bark that we get every year, and that's pretty much it.
Snow or sunshine for the holidays?
Snow.
Favorite holiday scent?
Balsam fir.
And then lastly, favorite holiday drink?
Hot chocolate.
There you go, hot chocolate. I don't know how people like eggnog. I still can't figure eggnog out. I don't know what's so good about it. I can't figure it out. And I'm very like, I try everything, but eggnog is something I just stay away from. I like everything else but that.
I haven't gone there. I haven't gone there. I'm scared. Maybe someday. It's like the fruitcake.
There you go. You need some eggnog to wash down the fruitcake.
Yeah, sure.
We'll put that on your list. We'll tell your parents to have fruitcake and eggnog ready for you. And then when Santa comes around, leave that for him as well. And he might not come back again.
Yes, yeah. We want him coming back.
But Sydney, this is really fun. You need to do more holiday films. You definitely have the holiday spirit. And yeah, our holiday story was fantastic. And it's going to be playing so many more times on the Hallmark channel. And looking forward to catching it again.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me and all the great questions.